At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
This is your home for the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Kansas Insurance agents have years of industry experience. Learn more at kansasins.com.
They're going to go for the tie or the lead. Driving in like they want to go for the tie. Jason Byrd able to kiss it off the glass. Broncos still in that zone. Shawnick penetrates, right hand, count the bucket. A chance to tie the game at the free throw line. That's job keeping the hip back, get behind him. Now can he lift him up and bring him down? Executed perfectly for Brady Martin. Trying to make it too risky, but he does turn him. Tyler Chris, can he get the pinfall? He did! He does it! The young freshman is the 106 regional champion.
It's time for the Chieftains on your home for Tonganoxie High School athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live.
It's an early morning roll call this morning here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, wrapping up our coverage. Day 3, final rounds of the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Our coverage all week long has been presented by Kansas Insurance. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. This is how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most. Call 913-369-6600 as we cruise along into our S&S Body pregame show. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193 to make your appointment today. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Let's finish strong this week, partner. 2 games coming up on tap. First one tipping off here in just a matter of moments. Girls' 5th place game. The Chieftains finding their way back here inside of Chieftain Arena as we will take a look at the brackets and where things stand. Let's take a look at the girls' bracket here. So Tongi dropping that first round game, overtime loss against Holtons. They move over to the backside yesterday, handled their business, 9-point win in the auxiliary gym against Blue Valley West, 40-31. So they're back here inside Chieftain Arena. They take on a really strong Liberal team. We'll talk more about them in a minute, coming all the way down from about down to Dodge City. Is that where
Dodge City.
Liberal is at? So down almost to the furthest southwest corner of Kansas. A strong 6A Liberal team getting ready to square off for the 5th place game. We see the championship game happening later tonight. Eudora against St. James. Cardinals getting taken to the brink again. It was Holton, and again it was an overtime game. Brooke Wilcott, number 0 for Holton, man. She was fun to watch in our game. She showed out against Eudora. First team all-league tournament honors, I'm sure, are coming her way. In the 3rd place game, Holton and Piper, and then Blue Valley West and Bonner Springs playing in the 7th place game. Let's recap the boys bracket as well while we're here. We're going to have the 3rd place game between Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs later on today. Eudora and Atchison, number 5 versus number 2. That should be a fun championship game happening later on tonight. Over on the backside, Midland and Metro and Wichita North taking place in the 5th place game. And looks like for Midland Advents, looks like they forfeited their game. So Schlegel already, they will move on and take the 7th place game there. But let's talk about this matchup here. As we were just talking with Coach Ecker, we got a couple of things to update people on as well. But we got the Chieftains coming in. Again, 1-1 so far this tournament, looking to finish strong here today. They played a little bit more encouraged, let's put it that way, against that Blue Valley West team yesterday. We weren't able to broadcast that game, unfortunately, but I was able to go over there and watch it a little bit. And that team came off. You could tell that Holton loss really stuck with them, and they took their frustrations out on the Jaguars yesterday, punched their ticket. Now they got another good test in front of them. 6A on the west side, the Liberal Lady Redskins, coming into this tournament. Not too often you see these two teams mix it up on the hardwood or really anywhere, Tonganoxie and Liberal, so it should be a fun one here. But talking with Coach Ecker before the game, he said Liberal comes in, they are a very fundamentally sound team, they are very physical, and they do not make mistakes, and they force a lot of mistakes. So for Tongi coming in here, needing to play their best fundamentally sound game to withstand this contest and end up taking 5th place in this tournament.
Yeah, well, I think one of the keys is that they're going to have to take care of the ball because, like you said, Liberal does force a lot of turnovers. So the Chieftains can't afford to do that against a good team. So we'll see how it plays out.
Liberal, a team last year that was an upset game away against a team that was 500 year Manhattan that took the one of the final spots going to the state tournament. So Liberal, a team that was on the brink of a state tournament appearance last year, looking to get back there again this year. So we got the matchup coming up here in about 3.5 minutes or so. We will step aside. We will have the Forever Fencing starting lineups and Dan Lynch opening tip-off when we return on your home of the Chieftains, Tongi Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Community-minded and community-strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small-town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. Where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Back here on Tongi Sports Live, SNS Body pregame show. About a minute away from tip-off in this one. Getting ready to get it started as we will have the Forever Fencing starting lineups coming up. Your locally owned and top-rated fencing company in the Midwest. Go online for your free estimate today at www.foreverfencingkc.com. And while we have a little bit of time, let's give some First Security Bank keys to the game. First Security Bank, your locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie. Stop by and meet their friendly staff today at 415 Stone Creek Drive. First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Partner, take it away.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, partner, the Lady Chieftains are going to have to cut down on turnovers. That's kind of been an Achilles heel for this team all year long. And as we'd also stated, the Lady Redskins cause a lot of turnovers. So I think they're going to need to limit that. Hopefully Shawnick can drive and pass out to hit the open shooter if she doesn't have a layup, and see what kind of defense they come out in.
We know the Lady Chieftains, they struggle more often than not with zone defense. We'll see if Liberal wants to come out in that, trying to clog the lane. Alyssa Shawnick, we know she likes to cut in, kick it out, try to do it herself. So we'll see how the Lady Redskins want to try to combat that here in this game this morning. Got starting lineups coming up in just a matter of moments. Getting ready to send it down to our PA announcer, John Tollefson.
Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. We welcome our guests from Liberal High School, Kansas State High School Activity Association, and Tonganoxie High School encourage you to make good sportsmanship a priority at all times. Winning is for a day, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. Hey, real quick here, we're going to announce the girls three-point contest winner. Our co-three-point champion is Kylie Ryan from Liberal High School. Great job, Kylie. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineup, this morning's starting lineups. For Liberal, number 1, 5'8" junior and co-three-point champion, Kylie Ryan. For Tonganoxie, number 1, a 5'3" junior, Alyssa Shawnick. For Liberal, number 5, a 6'1" junior, Shamari Lewis. For Tonganoxie, number 2, a 5'6" junior, Kalia Baldock. For Liberal, number 20, a 5'9" senior, Zoe Torres. For Tonganoxie, number 15, a 5'4" junior, Emerson Maslach. For Liberal, number 32, a 5'9" freshman, Malia Mullen. For Tonganoxie, number 20, a 5'5" junior, Farah Alsa. For Liberal, number 44, a 5'10" senior, Camila Delgado. For Tonganoxie, number 33, a 6'1" sophomore, Addie Schooler. Head coaches for this morning's game, for Liberal, Randy Fowler. Tonganoxie, Austin Eckert.
I think everyone's going to be struggling with that. We're so used to saying afternoon and evening. It's this morning's contest as we get it started. Game 1 tip-off brought to you by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company. They'll help you buy or sell your next home and make your real estate dreams come true. Lynch Real Estate, a name you can always trust. So you heard the starters there. Important note for the Chieftains, Addie Schooler. She is in the starting lineup tonight. Not 100% though. That game yesterday in the auxiliary gym, late in the fourth quarter, she went to drive baseline, had knee-to-knee contact with a Blue Valley West defender, took her out of the game the rest of the way. Maybe it looked like maybe a slight hyperextension or something like that. Definitely not a comfortable feeling colliding your knee with another knee out there on the floor. But she is out there. She's got extra bandage, kind of you see that little extra padding on her right knee. We saw her during warm-ups. Definitely not 100%, but she's going to be out there to gut it out. So same 5 for the Chieftains. You have Ryan, Lewis, Torres, Mullins, and Delgado, the 5 for the Redskins.
You could tell during warm-ups that she was really kind of favoring that right knee.
The winner will take 5th place in this tournament, opening tip-off, and right away we go out of bounds. And after all that, it'll be the Lady Chieftains that start with the basketball. We're already going to see a little bit of full court pressure coming here from Liberal. And
this will be a key to a game too, because The Lady Chieftains in the past have struggled with full court pressure.
And already feeling a little bit of pressure here. Got to get it up fast. Good job for Schoenig to Maslak. Now to Schooler, and it's through her hands. And that was open because Baldock had a wide open shot on the left lane. If Schooler able to bring that in, probably kicks it to Kalia and probably finishes it off 4-2. So we'll see the Lady Reds for the first time on offense in this one, coming in 7-4 overall in the year, 3-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. They are 1-1 in neutral sites. Both those games taking place here in this tournament this week. And an entry pass inside, bobbled and lost, trying to find Mullins. And the Chieftains come away with this. Both teams trading off turnovers on their first true possessions. Schoenig drive it, a kick out to Hulsa, handed it off to Maslak. She's got it up top, going to drive in on Shamari Lewis. Can't finish it on the right side. Schooler fighting for the board, but Mullins able to rip it away, and Maslak's going to pick up the foul, trying to reach in there, jar that ball loose. And definitely something that for first-year head coach Austin Eckert, things that he likes the effort and stuff, but you pick up one foul, that's about it. If she picks up a second foul early for that same kind of thing, trying to go after a ball that's already, at that point he wants them to just get back on defense and ready to go. But this is still a pretty aggressive team defensively. Is Tonganoxie again? Alyssa Schoenig leading the way, averaging about 5.5 steals per game. And Maslak another one that can create some steals as well. Here's another board underneath. That's Mullins again, but we got a whistle, and looks like Kalia Baldock and a little shaken up on that play. Bucket is good nonetheless for Mullins. So there's our first bucket of the game. And Kalia, they'll end over in right now. Just maybe got the wind knocked out of her. Hope to see her back in this game a little bit later on. 2-0 lead for Liberal. Tongi coming back the other way. Schooler on point. Skips it over to Adlin Johnson right off the bench. That one swirls out. Not a bad shot, though. Good open look coming in for the injured Kalia Baldock, the freshman Adlin Johnson. This Chieftain team, as it's been stated already, no seniors this year, so this team just continues to build on that chemistry. And the nice thing about next year is you can basically just copy and paste this starting lineup into next year as they just continue to grow and develop in the midst of their best season in a dozen years for the Lady Chieftains. We got another foul picked up underneath, the first of the game on Addie Schooler. In case you're just joining us again, not playing at 100%, extra bandage on that right knee, suffered in the game yesterday against Blue Valley West. And now we go to the foul line for number 32, Malia Mullins, the 5'9" freshman, getting in there. So far she's got all points in this game thus far. Looking to make it 4 in a row, and she gets the lucky bounce off the back iron. Generous bounce this morning.
Chieftain's doing a pretty good job of breaking that press so far. Boy, that trapping defense is tough, though.
Yeah, he's trying to fend off. You have Rind and Lewis right there. Schoenig able to get out of it. Underneath the Schooler. Kick out. 3 ball from Maslak for our corner. Leaves it short. Schoenig there for the board and the putback.
Schoenig for 2.
So right on cue, leading scorer for the Chieftains, Alyssa Schoenig, second in rebounds as well, just behind Addie Schooler on the season. And there she is, getting the boards and able to go back up with it. And Tonganoxie is on the board. There's a pass inside. Shamari Lewis, easy work on the feed inside. Found that gap inside on the Chieftain defense.
Yeah, no help on the screen there, though. The Chieftains are going to have to switch those screens.
Schoenig ahead of steam. Floater right hand. That's too easy for her as well. And that's going to be the player spotlight in this game, brought to you by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Shamari Lewis for Liberal and Alyssa Schoenig for Tonganoxie. Best on best in this game here today. Defensive board's not the best to start for Tongi. Another board for Liberal, but it goes on the floor. Tonganoxie had possession, and with the possession arrow in favor of Liberal, Coach Eckert will take a timeout here to keep possession at this end of the floor for Tonganoxie. Only down by 2. Feeling out process in this one as we're just getting started this Saturday morning. Chieftain Athletics from the Tonga Invitational Tournament is presented in part by our friends over at Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at wizardofpawstongi.com. Also by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more.
That's another key, partner, is the Chieftains need to block out and limit Liberal to just 1 shot per possession.
Yeah, so far the defensive rebounding has not been up to par for Tonganoxie. Only down by 2, still early here against Liberals. We approach about 5 to go in the opening quarter. Johnson, good drive, able to get by our defender, puts it up. Nice finish for the freshman to tie us up. And if you've been listening to us for the past few years, you hear us talk a lot about able to get freshmen in there, get that varsity experience early, so by the time that they're juniors, like we're seeing with Emerson Maslak, Alyssa Shawnick and company this year, Adlin Johnson getting the same treatment. Addie Schooler got in a lot as a freshman last year, having a pretty solid sophomore year as well. Austin Eckert just continuing to plant the seeds of success down the road.
Yeah, no question about it, partner. You just can't put a value on how much that'll help your team in the future of getting that varsity experience for those underclassmen.
So you got a bucket there for Ryan. She was just named during the starting lineups the co-3-point champion of the tournament. She takes the 2-point bucket there, a little floater off the glass, and a turnover followed by Tonganoxie. So they continue to struggle with this full court pressure from Liberal. We'll see if they can try to adjust to that moving forward. Another wide open look underneath for Shamari Lewis. A credit to Camila Delgado, able to get it to her underneath. And that is where the majority of the points tonight for Liberal has come in, inside the paint, and now ball on the floor again, jump ball, and that's going to give the ball right back to Liberal. So again, this full court pressure, Tonganoxie has been stymied up by it thus far.
Yeah, they're not handling it well at all. And give Liberal credit. They're quick on the double team once it gets close to that sideline.
You saw Shamari Lewis in that time. They go down to Mullins, now back to Delgado. It's foul on the floor. And there's the second of the game on Emerson Maslak. That'll cue Kalia Baldock off the bench to come back in. Great to see her back in after exiting earlier. She got in the starting lineup, exited. Looks like she just got the wind knocked out of her, so she's back in there right now.
Shot to the midsection.
Ryan will trigger it in for Liberal. Finds it to Lewis. Head fake goes by Johnson, but she traveled with it. Turnover for Liberal. Shamari Lewis coming in. Key piece to that team last year. I mentioned that was an upset win away from Manhattan to go into the state tournament for 6A for the girls team in 6A West. Liberal did lose their leading scorer, Haley Contreras, last year. The team was 15-7 overall. Shamari Lewis, All-Western Athletic Conference player honors last year, 13.3 points per game and 9.1 rebounds as a sophomore last year. Now returning as a junior. Comes from good stock as well in the family. Her father, a member of the Toronto Raptors of the NBA. So
that's an impressive pedigree.
Yeah, it's very impressive. And she plays like one of the top girls basketball players in the state. Here's a 3-ball on the way. That one doesn't go. Fight for the board underneath. There is Lewis in the middle of it. Jalea Herrera able to knock it loose. Controls for a moment. Shawnick able to get by Mullins. Couple of red jerseys around her. That leads Johnson open up the way on the right side. Leaves it a little short. Might have been deflected partially by Ryan.
I think it was partially blocked. Good hustle on the Liberal player's part to get back on that transition.
Still working with a 4-point lead for Liberal. Passing it around, extra pass in the near corner. Another 3 on the way. That one no good. Lewis able to get the board again. Yeah. Chieftains cannot buy a defensive rebound right now. Mullins goes up strong, and there's another foul that'll be issued. We got Baldock and Schooler both in the area, trying to keep their arms straight up. And I believe it is Baldock, and it will be. Picks up the foul. So 14 fouls already in this quarter, none thus far for Liberal. And back to the free throw line for Malia Mullins. She went 2 for 2 on her first trip. She starts with a miss right here. So this is something definitely, we've talked about the Chieftains. This is something that they have improved on this year as far as getting the rebounds on the defensive end, limiting teams to one opportunity. So far this morning, though, that has not been the case.
No, it has not, and it's cost them.
Mullins now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Chieftains still in this one, only down by 4. Shawnick with 4 points, Johnson with the other 2. Schooler, a drive on the right side. Good nice finish on the right side. Need looks pretty good right there.
Yeah, it did.
Something we've continued to see Addie Schooler get more confident with, able to take it, drive it in, and finish it off the glass. She's had a lot of tough luck at times of kind of getting those bad rolls. Look out in the stands. Able to duck the head in time, turnover. That one was coming in hot for Shamari Lewis into the stands. Luckily, nobody hurt there, but
Liberal's going to pick up full court again.
Chieftain's able to work through it. Schooler right there, get it across. She's going to go in on Mullins.
Nice.
Nice little move from Addie Schooler. Back-to-back points for her, and we're tied again for the second time at 10.
Boy, she is just improving and improving right before our eyes.
No hesitation whatsoever.
No.
I think in years past you might see her wait for her team to come down. Instead, takes it on the ISO right at Mullins and attacks, and a good box out for Jalea Herrera. Now a chance to take the lead on this possession for Tonganoxie. Shonick skips it to Johnson. Back to Shonick. She's going to take this three. Can't knock it down. Baldock trying to tip it out. Schooler fighting for it. Mullins right there as Addie hits the deck. And here comes Liberal back the other way. Up the floor, Shamari Lewis going in on Shonick. Offensive foul.
Shonick did a great job there setting the feet.
Head coach Brandy Fowler for Liberal trying to plead that Shonick did not have both her feet set. That's the first foul of the game on Liberal and the first of the game for Shamari Lewis. And a big one there for Shonick, able to plant the feet, draw the offensive foul, keep us tied at 10. Chieftain starting to handle this full court pressure a little bit better. This one just behind Johnson from Baldock. Shonick, trying to save it.
They're going to get her on a push.
Good job because she collides in with Ryan. I don't know if they're going to call a push, but I think they're just going to say that Shonick able to deflect that enough to where that ball went off of Ryan, and it's Chieftain basketball. So good hustle play again by Alyssa Shonick. Minute 45. Johnson, another pull-up, leaves it just
nice
a little
drive,
bit long. Delgado on the board. Up the floor we go. Left on the three ball. That one doesn't go from Ryan. Shonick back the other way, weaving her way through, surveying up the court, finds Schooler, takes it in stride and finishes with the left hand. 6-point first quarter for Addie Schooler, and that one gives the Chieftains their first lead.
And a nice assist from Alyssa Shonick there. She sees the court so well.
Another stop for Tongi. Shonick, here she comes on the right side.
Nice
Again
pass.
to Schooler, in stride, 8 points now for Addie Schooler, and a timeout will be taken here by head coach Brandy Fowler.
I think the knee's doing okay, partner.
It looks pretty dang good to me, if you ask me. Fine on a Saturday morning is Addie Schooler. 8 points, 1:03 still to play here in the first quarter. Chieftains storm back to take a 4-point lead.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
So Chieftains take their lead up to 4 thanks to an 8-0 run, all courtesy of Addie Schooler. Again, playing for what we were told, not 100% with that right knee. She will come out. Caitlin Weehee will check into the game. She joins Johnson, Herrera, Shonick, and Baldock out on the floor. Chieftains looking to get another stop. Nice feed. Marion Lewis on the baseline finds Camila Delgado open underneath the bucket. Still working this full court pressure. Chieftains trying to navigate through in the hands of Shonick. She's going to be guarded. Madison Hammond, first substitution into the game for Liberal. Right side, Shonick drive. Can't get it to fall, but chance to earn them at the line. Here's the season numbers thus far for Alyssa Shonick on the year. Effective field goal percentage of 41.3% on the year, averaging 18.7 points per game. We mentioned her defensive presence as well, about 5.5 steals per game, coming in just a little over 60% at the free throw line. That's where she's at right now as she knocks it down on the first attempt. And undoubtedly the straw that stirs the drink of this Lady Chieftain team.
Yeah, no question about it.
Talking with her teammates and Coach Ecker, they cannot speak any more highly of her being a strong, dedicated leader on and off the floor, someone you want in your locker room, leading the way.
Chieftains picking up full court.
Mullins, good
Nice
spin move, gets by Weehee, can't finish. Johnson tips it out. It'll keep it at this end of the floor. Pretty breezy move there from Mullins, able to get by Weehee, just couldn't get it to finish off the glass. 17.6 seconds to go.
And she's a freshman. She's really got some good moves.
Lob it in. Lewis catches at the right elbow, collides into Baldock, and they're going to get her for the foul there. So there's 2 in the first quarter. Baldock and Maslak each with 2 now. And that's the 15th foul. So 2 free throws coming here for Liberal. 16.2 seconds, and to Shamari Lewis will come to the line. Jacker trying to plead his case. Official's not hearing it. Third trip to the line in this quarter for Liberal, as Lewis coming up short on the front end. So they started the game perfect, 2 for 2 from Mullins, and since then have missed 3 straight, looking to right the ship here. And she does just that.
Big trap right there.
Shonick
breaks it.
Back to a 1-possession game. Shonick gets through, deflecting it, keeping it in bounds. Nicely done there. Zoe Torres up the way, and Lewis is fouled again. It'll be the first of the game on Shonick. Again, this full court pressure, this has been the biggest thing given the Chieftains fits. They struggled with it early. They were able to handle it late in the second half of this first quarter. Able to go on that 8-0 run like we mentioned, and now Liberal able to get a quick turnaround here and a chance to cut the lead to 1 now as Lewis goes right back to the free throw line. And she knocks down on the first one. 8 double-doubles last year. Has a career high of 18 points, all coming last year. She met that mark 5 times. So far, she's got 7. Shonick's going to have a good look here, whatever she wants to do, and blocked by Mullins, but a foul comes in late. So had options. I believe that was Johnson she had on the left side of the lane. Instead, wanted to take it herself, able to draw the foul, and the best free throw shooter for Tongi will go to the line, and time expires. So
yeah, I don't think
just her.
I don't think she felt like she had time for the pass. Just 2 seconds left.
So she takes it herself. She draws the foul on Mullins for her first. And the second one on the way, and good for Alyssa. She caps off this first quarter 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and she's got 8, and so does Schooler, the dynamic duo for Tongi, getting it done in the first quarter. 3-point lead for the Chieftains as we head to the second here on Tongi Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Chieftains hanging tough here. Third and final round, Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament, 67th annual tournament. 5th place in the girls bracket game taking place right now. Chieftains a 3-point lead. Partner, your takeaway from that exciting first quarter.
Yeah, that full court press really gave the Chieftains some trouble, caused some turnovers, but they seemed to solve it a little better.
So we get the second quarter started with the bang. Julia Herrera, her first bucket, and it's from downtown, extending that Chieftain lead up to 6.
Yeah, nicely done there by Julia.
Mullins to Lewis, and rare miss on the left side from Shamari Lewis, and it was her and Mullins that were really doing the heavy lifting in that first quarter. Johnson now fouled from behind, and she'll go to the line for a pair. 11 of the 15 points combined in that first quarter between Lewis and Mullins. Lewis with 7, Mullins with 4. And now Adeline Johnson looking to continue her stretch at the line. Lady Chieftains Good, efficient start from the line so far, 4 of 4. Both those from Alyssa Schoeneck in the first quarter. Johnson keeping pace.
44 Delgado into the game for Liberal.
Adlin Johnson, 5'9" freshman. We have seen her just kind of get sprinkled in for a couple of moments in games here and there when players get in foul trouble, and now it has fully blossomed into being the first option off the bench for head coach Austin Eckert as she has continued to gain his trust and the coaching staff's trust, and they really see the potential in her. That's why getting her in here these freshman years is so vital.
Got to be careful here. Addie just picked up her second foul.
So Baldock, Maslak, and Schooler, all 3 Chieftains with fouls, and all 3 of them have 2 apiece. So got to be really careful here as we just get things started in the second quarter. Don't want to pick up a third on either of those 3. 3 starters with 2 fouls thus far.
Lady Chieftains now in a zone defense.
Inside, high post to Lewis, kicks it back out. 3 ball away from Ryan. That one offline. Mullins uncontested on the, that's Delgado. Another putback good. Lewis had the ball, knocked loose. Julia Herrera getting down on her knees, able to get it up to Schoeneck. Good job by the Chieftains, trying to cut down on the second and third opportunities for Liberal as this game goes along. Right wing Schoeneck, up top Schooler, surveys, back to Schoeneck. She's guarded by Ryan. Schooler again, going to test that right side on Mullins.
Yes.
Nice finish, double figures already for Addie Schooler, on her way to a career game in this morning's game.
She's just attacking the rim with no fear. Oh, she just picked up her 3rd foul.
That's
not good.
That's the only struggle here. And Coach Austin Eckert not pleased with it, just saying you gotta be in a better position there. So Schooler will be taken out. Kalia Baldock will come in. And for Addie, off to the best start, her best first half arguably this year. She's got 10, but with those 3 fouls, she's going to be taken out for more than likely until the second half. And that's big because they got Baldock going to go underneath on Mullins, trying to go to her. Good job, Kalia, right on cue, able to reach around, knock that one loose. Another turnover for Liberal. Here come the Chieftains. Schoeneck, left side, swatted away by Lewis. Trying to save it, foot on the baseline.
Yeah, Lewis had all ball there.
And there's just a good, that was, again, the marquee matchup we've been talking about. Schoeneck on Lewis. Para, 2 of the best juniors in the state. Schoeneck near corner, 3 ball. Ryan got a hand in the face. Nothing much more you could do there. Alyssa Schoeneck is hot. She's got 11.
I like Chieftains being in the zone defense with Addie on the bench.
11-0 run for Tonganoxie right now. They had an 8-0 run in the first quarter, 11-0 run here going into the second. And now another foul underneath. So if there's one thing that you kind of want to, if you're grasping at straws here, and it's really not grasping at straws, but this is kind of the early problem here for Tonga is going to be foul trouble.
Yeah, no kidding.
Liberal had a few moments in the bonus in the first quarter and already 3 team fouls. It's only the first of the game on Herrera. The Chieftains got to be careful here as Johnson almost picked one up there on Lewis on the drive, and she lost it trying to kick it off, and another turnover for the Redskins.
Yeah, she left her feet and was kind of in no man's land. She had to get rid of it and made a bad pass.
Chieftains trying to build on this 11-0 run. Ball in the hands of Schoeneck. Under 5.5 to go till halftime. Lead is 12. Largest of the game for Tongi. Johnson trying to add on. Just can't do it on the right side. Tried to kiss it off the glass. Kind of comes up a little short. Ball in the hands up the floor comes Ryan on the left side. Halts her momentum. Skips it over. This is McCarter with the ball right now. Back to Ryan. Gets by Herrera. Floater with the left hand. That rattles down.
Liberals abandoned that full court pressure so far here in the second quarter.
So that bucket from Ryan ends the 11-0 run. Chieftains back on the attack. Lead now down to 10. Johnson does 3. Does not go.
I'm not sure coach is going to be happy with that shot selection, but here comes Liberal. Oh! Almost another steal by Alyssa Schoeneck.
Her highest total that she's had in the game was last week at Spring Hill with 9 in that game. Also had a career high in points of 27, a season high as well.
Have a night, young lady.
far, she's on pace with 11, again, averaging just under 19 points per game, 18.9 to be exact, 18.7, excuse me. 3 on the way, McCarter, and a much-needed one there on the right wing. 4-3, okay, there we go. So Liberals showing some signs of life, trying to claw back, now only down 7. Chieftains in need of a bucket. Johnson trying to provide it. She can get him at the line. Good drive right into the heart of the lane and draws the foul. They will give it to number 20, Zoe Torres, the 5'9" senior, one of 4 seniors on this Liberal squad. And she picks up her first, second team foul of the quarter for the Redskins, 3 team fouls for the Chieftains. Johnson, another trip to the line, a little bit long on the first attempt.
You got to love her aggressiveness, though. She's really attacking the rim. You got to like that.
Can't get that one to go either. Out of bounds.
Kalia almost had that.
Trying to battle underneath, just couldn't get a good handle on that one underneath with Delgado and company. Halfway mark here in the second quarter. 7-point lead for Tonganoxie. Lewis to McCarter, hit a 3 ball just a few moments ago. In the near corner now, it goes to Torres. Back in the hands of McCarter. Approaching 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're there now. That one through the hands. Another turnover for Liberal, and that has been the big thing plaguing the Lady Reds is the turnovers. Not able to take advantage and try to claw back into this game. They have taken the lead down for Tonga, which was once as large as, I think we were getting up to about 14 for Tonga. Now they have it back within 7. Shonick, pump fake at the left elbow, finds Johnson, far corner to Herrera, coming back up near the top, back to Shonick, picking it off is Lewis. Turnover for Tonga, and the lead now goes down to 5. And that will force another timeout. Head coach Austin Ecker will take his second of the game. 9 points for Shamari Lewis. That one coming off the steal. Melissa Shonick, 5-point ball game, 3:17 mark here in the second. 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with him. You're watching Lady Chieftain Basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Largest lead for the Chiefs is game 12, so not quite to that 14 mark, but they have had it up to 12 at one point. Currently sits at 5 in the middle of a 7-0 run for Liberal. 4 timeouts remaining for Liberal, 3 for Tonganoxie, the remainder of this game. Approaching 3 to go until halftime. Baldock, Johnson, Weehee, Shonick, and Herrera, the 5 out for the Chieftains. Catch and shoot 3, look good, a little bit long for Baldock. Shonick fighting for the loose ball, and that'll keep it down at this end as they will tack a foul here to Madison Hammond. She picks up her second foul. Both teams now 3 team fouls, exactly 3 minutes to go here in the second. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. First of 2 broadcasts happening today on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll have the boys' third place matchup against Bonner Springs later on this afternoon at 2:30 right here inside the Chieftain Arena. Another turnover by Tonganoxie. Both teams have turned it over too much here in this first half.
Yeah, they've been trading turnovers. Johnson was trying to attack the paint, but just lost the ball.
Long 3, catch and shoot. McCarter can't get it to go. Had a decent look. She knocked one down earlier, just couldn't get that one to go. Right around the border of NBA range on that last 3. Chieftains trying to stunt the 7-0 run Liberal was currently on. Herrera, good find. Weehee gets it to go off the glass. And somehow, I don't know how Herrera saw Weehee. That was just a perfect pass into that window.
Good job by Herrera there. Good finish by Weehee.
Underneath, multiple defenders, can't finish. Delgado, ball loose. And another possession kept alive on an offensive board.
You going to tee him up?
Yeah, they're going to give him a warning. The official coming over, talking with head coach Austin Eckert. Not happy with the way this game has been at least called thus far. And, he's a guy, definitely a player's coach. He is not afraid to go to bat for any of those girls out there, whether you're one of the starters or one of the people that's just on the bench that doesn't get a whole lot of varsity playing time. He goes to bat for every single lady in a Chieftain jersey.
Well, let's not forget the Lady Chieftains are hanging on here with Addie Schooler on the bench with 10.
That too. The finish inside by Delgado. Keeps Liberal hanging around that 5-point deficit. Maslak right to left, hands it off to Balla, coming back near the top, and a carry. So another turnover, and that'll bring Mullins back into the game. Shamari Lewis will be checked out. And I thought maybe initially there that Coach Brandy Fowler was going to be calling for a timeout there, but she did not. It's her 19th year coaching at Liberal. Not all as a head coach. She was a longtime assistant.
There we go.
Another turnover. Here come the Chieftains the other way. Shonick got 3 or 4 red jerseys around her, able to kick it out. Maslak open look. Buckets! So like the old adage goes, when you see multiple defenders around you, double, triple teams, that means somebody's open, and Shonick able to find it to Emerson Maslak. So we got another stoppage here. Officials again talking over with head coach Austin Eckert. Not sure what the stoppage was for that time. If it was something associated with the clock or not, but we're resuming. Got about a minute to go. Chieftain lead now up to 8. Thanks to that last 3 from Emerson Maslak underneath, and Mullins is mugged. Dongi trying to do everything possible that they can to shut down the inside game. For Alyssa Shonick, she only picks up, that's her second as well. 4 of the 5 starters were Chieftains with 2 or more fouls. Schooler with 3, near corner 3. That one no good from Ryan. So the co-3-point champion, a little bit cold from downtown to start this game this morning. Shonick ahead of steam, left side, and just kind of lost it on the way up.
I think she was trying to pass that.
Chieftain fans want to foul, not going to get it. Down inside, Lewis able to get it. Herrera, and the shot no good. Gets their own board and box it out. Weehee, and the putback is good.
Yeah,
she's in double figures now with 11.
Yeah, the Chieftains just aren't doing a very good job on the defensive boards. They got to limit Liberal to 1 shot per possession. So they want to come out victors tonight. Looks like the Chieftains are going to hold for the last shot.
Austin Eckert giving out the final play that he wants run here. Shonick will dribble it out to about 10 seconds. Lewis approaching her at the logo. Looking for a screen, goes left, gets by Lewis, pull up. A little too strong, offline from Shonick. Final shot, good if it goes, and it will be left short. And that is how the first half comes to an end. Exciting action that sees the Chieftains take a 32-26 lead into the locker room for halftime. We'll break it all down in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show when we return on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information, and become a member today by visiting their website, tonganoxiebusinessassociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be to breed-specific trim or an adorable cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities and space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Man, White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. White Birch and their team are ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or give them a call at 913-417-1007 to speak to one of their outstanding agents today. See how they can help you lead to success in the real estate game. Dylan Funk here, Dennis Drennan, will rejoin us here in just a few moments. Halftime score in this girls' 5th place game, Tonganoxie and Liberal. Chieftains with the advantage, 32-26. The first quarter ended in a 1-point contest, 16-15, and in that second quarter, 16-11, scoring in favor of the Chieftains. Run through the point totals right now. Alyssa Shonick with 11, Addie Schooler with 10 points, Maslak with 3, and Weehee with 2, and then 3 apiece for Jalea Herrera and Adlin Johnson. As for Liberal, you got Shamari Lewis leading the scoring for them, tied for leading scorer for both teams, along with Alyssa Shonick also with 11. Ryan with 4, McCarter with 3, Mullins with 4, and Delgado with 4 underneath. Both teams going 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And you know, this contest thus far, we knew coming in, talking with head coach Austin Eckert, that this was a Liberal team. Again, 6A versus 4A, Liberal and Tonganoxie, a matchup that does not happen all that often, if it has ever happened before. But this was a Liberal team coming in, middle of the pack, 6A West girls basketball standings, and this was a team that was very physical. They like to get out in transition, and they forced a lot of turnovers, and the characteristic is they didn't make a lot of mistakes, didn't make a lot of turnovers coming into this contest. But partner, as you rejoin us here, I was just talking about that first half, turnovers being a big factor for both of these teams. Tongi struggling with that full court pressure, but what I was just getting at was that Liberal was a team coming into here. The characteristic for them was that they did not turn the ball over, and that's something that the Chieftains have been able to get them to do in this one, and that's a big part why they currently have this lead going into halftime, where it sits at 6.
Yeah, no question, partner. And another thing that I think Tongi's got to be real happy about is that they're going into halftime with a 6-point lead with one of their leading scorers, Addie Schooler, being on the bench for the majority of that second quarter.
Right, yeah, she came out, she picked up her 3rd foul. It was about the 6-minute, 25-second mark of that second quarter. I know you asked for the exact timestamp on that. So, yeah, that was pretty much the entirety, outside of about a little over a minute and a half, give or take, that you played without Addie Schooler. And to one point, again, coming in, not 100%. We know that right knee is banged up, but, man, you would not be able to tell by the way she was playing in that first half. 10 points. She solely went on an 8-0 run herself that really sparked the Chieftains to take the lead. They took their first lead when it was 12-10 back in the first quarter in the middle of that 8-0 run for Addie Schooler. It was a 1-point game at the end of the first, or it was a 3-point game at the end of the first quarter, 18-15, and then Tongi extended to an 11-0 run in the second. Liberal got a 7-0 run about halfway through the second quarter, able to get it close, but Tongi able to close out the second quarter fairly strong here as we're just under a minute and a half to go until we get the second half started here. So Chieftains in the driver's seat right now, in the catbird seat as you like to say, as they're making their way out of the locker room right now. And this is a team that's playing highly motivated right now. We know foul trouble is going to be maybe a factor going in. You got Schooler with 3, Shawnick, Baldock, and Maslak with 2. Halsa, the only starter without any points right now and also without any fouls. And then Julia Herrera with just 1. So for Tongi, you still want to play that aggressive defense, but you got to be careful because if you get any more of those starters in foul troubles, that could really open a way for Liberal to come back and retake the lead in the second half and win the game potentially.
Addie needs to show some, restraint here. You hate to say that on the defensive end, but I'd like to see the Lady Chieftains come out in the zone to try and kind of protect her because I'm sure that Liberal's going to attack her right away.
No doubt about it. We'll see how this game opened up. 2.5 to go until we start the second half. Chieftains 32, Redskins 26. Girls' 5th place game, second half, up next.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Start of the third quarter here. Chieftains 32, Redskins 26. Tonganoxie on their way, potentially holding on to this lead. Can close out this Tongi tournament going 2 of 1 during the 3-game stretch and take 5th place in this tournament. First Security Bank keys to the second half, partner. Again, foul trouble being a big factor for the Chieftains. How did they close out this 6-point lead and close out this game with a win?
Well, they're going to have to limit Liberal to only one shot per possession because that was kind of getting a little bit out of hand there in the second quarter. So I think that's going to be a big key. You know, Addie's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, stay and not pick up that 4th foul real early in this third quarter. That could be a real problem for the Chieftains.
Yeah, something to definitely keep an eye on. And she's back out there.
Yeah, and they're in man-to-man. That bothers me a little bit, but hopefully she'll get some help down low because she's going to be limited on what she can do there defensively.
Ryan skipping it to Mullins, had 4 points in that first half. Lewis lets a 3-ball fly and rattles it home. So a good start to the second half. Shamari Lewis, just so you want to get the scoring started. If you're Liberal, her first 3-ball, 14 points now on the game.
Down to a 3-point lead. One possession.
Schooler.
I like the aggression.
So that's the second foul of the game on Mullins.
And you know, that shows her development there because she saw the foul coming and she had the presence of mind to get up a shot, so she's at the line.
Schooler even 50% free throw shooter so far this season. Just missing it on the front end. And both teams going 5 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half.
Pretty even game.
And Schooler leaves that one short, snagging it down. One-hand rebound for Delgado. A chance to tie the game potentially. If they can replicate that Shamari Lewis 3. They go to her inside through a double team. Goes up over Schooler. That doesn't go.
Well, you got to be
careful. And both hands on the ball. Jump ball will be called, and that goes back the way of the Chieftains, and wisely there for Schooler.
I was hoping that wasn't a foul.
Well, pretty clear. Both hands on the basketball, and her and Shamari Lewis fighting hard for it.
Here comes that full court pressure again by Liberal.
Gave the Chieftains fits in that first half, and now Maslak will be fouled.
Yeah, she's going to pick up a cheap foul there.
Second of the game on Torres. 2 quick team fouls for Liberal in this third. That could be another thing to maybe incentivize Liberal to get out of that full court pressure. Yes, you try to create those turnovers, but now if the fouls start piling up, that could be something. Now a turnover here. Schoening trying to give it to Schooler. Couldn't quite handle it. Extra pass back to Torres from Lewis. Nice finish and count the bucket. And there's the fourth foul on Addie Schooler.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that could happen if you're a Chieftain fan right there. Man, and just like that, Addie's got to take a seat.
And she exited the second quarter as was still just about 6 minutes and change to play, and she does the same thing here in the third. Can't finish the three-point play at the line is Torres. So she will just take the 2 points there, but a 1-point game. Schoening trying to change it here, and she does it. Nice drive in on Lewis on the right side.
Yeah. Took it right at Lewis. Good finish by Alyssa.
13 points now for her. Another offensive rebound underneath is Lewis. That one doesn't go either, so a bullet dodged by Tonganoxie. But did they get the jump ball there? No, they're going to call a foul instead on Mullins. Might have taken a shot to the chin there, and she can't believe that she's getting called for the foul. She picks up her second of the quarter, third foul overall in the game. She will be checked out, and that will trigger number 22, Hannah McCarter, the 5'4" senior, into the game. Still in that full court pressure, trapping near the baseline. Maslak trying to tightrope it, and she can't do it. And that's what Coach Eckert's telling her right now. You got to stay out of that way. You got to pass out of it. You cannot get to that double team in the baseline. That's basically a 3-on-1 trap.
Well, yeah, you've got the sideline provides an extra defender for the opposition. So you got to be careful. You want to, on that full court pressure, you want to keep the ball to the middle of the floor.
Another finish inside for Delgado, now with 6. Back to a 1-point game. And another turnover. Johnson trying to go back to Schoening. There is Lewis. Attacks Schoening. Count the bucket.
And Schoening's going to pick up a foul.
So there's the third on Alyssa. Another good finish by Lewis off the turnover from Adlin Johnson.
And that gives Liberal the lead for the first time in a long time.
Can't finish the three-point play, but tracks down her own rebound. Long board. She out-hustled Farrah Hulsa to the ball. Ryan, 3-ball doesn't go. Lewis again underneath. She is taken over.
Yep. Yeah, we were concerned about that points in the paint for Liberal, and They're really taking advantage of their height right now. Another turnover by the Chieftains.
I think we have another timeout looming here, and we do.
Yeah.
For Tonganoxie, full timeout. Liberal has stormed out of the gates of halftime, has retaken the lead up 3 on Tonganoxie, trying to settle in.
Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
11-2 run for Liberal, opening up this second half, third quarter action. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. That puts the Redskins back in front. Their first lead, go back to the first quarter when they led it a score of 10-8. And they keep adding on underneath. Another finish inside for Delgado.
Yeah, and those 13 points, almost all of them have come in the paint.
And a lot of them off turnovers, too. Here's another one. Ryan, that one no good. Johnson able to collect the board, and Chieftains just trying to settle. Lewis takes it away from Johnson, and she is fouled again. Shamari Lewis is coming alive here in the third. Unbelievable performance for her, not even halfway through this third quarter. She's got 7 points, multiple steals, and a chance to add on at the line. First free throw there is good.
Yeah, Lady Chieftains look a little rattled now.
Second one on the way, does not go. Kaylin Weehee with the rebound for Tonganoxie. 19 points now for Shamari Lewis, leading all scorers.
Another turnover.
And in the middle now, that run for Liberal, 13-2. And Tonga just cannot get out of their own way right now.
Nope.
Had a 6-point lead going into halftime, and now find themselves down by 6, 40-34, approaching the about 4.5 mark.
I think coach is going to have to go ahead and put Addie Schooler back in there and just hope for the best, because this is going to get out of hand.
Well, priority number one, you got to find a way to take better care of the basketball.
Well, not only that, but look, they're giving up size inside, and that's where all the damage is being done by the Liberal team.
I think this is a scenario. It's a little too early with 4 fouls for Schooler.
I don't know.
I don't think he's going to put her back in yet. We'll wait and see.
I think you're right, partner, but man, how far behind do you want to get?
Torres skipping it, wide open McCarter, 3-ball on the way, doesn't go. It goes out of bounds. You had Torres and Lewis both fighting for it, and it will be Lady Chieftain basketball. Will they bring the full court pressure? Indication is no, so Tongi will get a little bit of breathing room. A little bit surprised here on the call, seeing how much that pressure has been given Tonganoxie fits. They started the game just like this. They were able to settle in, though. Let's see if they can do it here in the third. Now down 6. You just start stringing some buckets together. Maslak underneath. That's a good start to Johnson.
Yeah, that's nicely done there. Nice finish by Johnson there. Badly needed bucket by the Chieftains. Yeah, good steal by Shawnick. She's pushing the pace. Now she slows it down.
Hesitation, left side, just short.
A little bit too far under the basket, I think.
Full head
Somebody
of steam.
needs to stop the ball.
Ryan kick, far corner 3. Lewis gets into it, doesn't go. Long board. Shamari Lewis again able to track it down. Left side, off the glass and good.
They just don't have an answer for her right now.
"21 points for Shamari Lewis. Back to a 6-point lead for Liberal. Johnson in on Delgado. Can't get it to go. Gets her on board. Kick out. Weehee to Herrera. Extra pass. Shonick. Head fake. Trying to go around McCarter. And a whistle. And we got a foul on the floor. Shonick was trying to drive and get around Hannah McCarter. She picks up her first of the game. 14 fouls for Liberal. 3 in this quarter so far for Tonganoxie. Inbound for Shonick. Looking for options, finds Johnson, tries to go catch and shoot. Nicely done. Delgado able to get in there and strip it. Now up ahead we go. 2-on-1. McCarter on the left side. Can't finish there to pick it up. Short on that attempt. Johnson might have gotten a piece of it. Gets to stop. And Shonick gets tied up, still fighting for the ball. And now hello. And temper's flaring a little bit here. It'll be Liberal basketball. You had Shonick and Ryan both fighting for it. Shonick still fighting a little extra hard after the whistle was blown, and you had Torres coming in, took exception to that. Basically picks up Shonick off her teammate, kind of shoves her over. Again, tension's kind of boiling over on the court here. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside here momentarily on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutions.ks.com for more information.
After all of that, they call the second foul of the game on Shamari Lewis. That's the 15th foul, so Tongi will have an advantage with the bonus for this remaining 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Alyssa Shonick will take the free throws here.
These are big free throws, partners, because they can cut into that lead without the clock moving. 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and Addie Schooler's still on the bench. I'm not sure when they're going to try and bring her back, but they can't afford to get behind by too much more. 2 shots.
So here we go. Free throws on the way for Alyssa Shonick. 4 for 4 in the morning's contest thus far. Liberal fans voicing their displeasure with the call on the floor. And again, not the easiest of sequences to kind of undress if you're the officials there, but doing the part leads to 2 free throws here. Chieftain's in the bonus regardless. These free throws here for Shonick. Big one coming on the way here. In the air and good. So Shonick perfect 6 for 6 thus far from the line. She takes her point total now up to 15 points. Trying to close this game in a little bit more, but a big 3 there. Kylie Ryan been waiting for quite some time. She's put up her fair share of 3 balls and hasn't gotten one to go down. Changes it right there. And another Chieftain turnover. So the lead for Liberal has now grown to 7 here in the third. 2 minutes, 26 seconds still to play. And Shamari Lewis, who got checked out, got a quick breather, she comes back into the game. She will bring out Brooklyn Short. Underneath, Lewis, triple team, back out Torres. Dribbling in, good block. He got a handle on that, and Initially, they were going to say Chieftain basketball, but official comes in, said that was tipped out of the hands of Torres. It'll keep it down here with Liberal. Inbounding to Ryan, finds Lewis, knocked out her hands by Johnson, controls, goes through 4 Chieftain defenders, just can't finish. They would have poked it away from Weehee, but she still controls. This is a big possession here for the Chieftains. They can get something going here, crack 40 points in this game.
Get it to Alyssa.
Start to get back in it. In the hands of Shawnick. McCarter all over her. Up near the top, going over to the left side to Herrera, trying to set a screen to free her up. Pivoting around, back in the hands of Shawnick. Peeling back up around, right, left to right. Right side base drive, doesn't go. And a ball rebound underneath. Missed opportunity there for the Chieftains. Had a good look on the drive on the right side with the layup, just could not finish. Don't say that all too often about Alyssa Shawnick when she gets a full head of steam going. There's Kylie Ryan, freed up on the screen from Lewis. Double team, finds to Torres and lets Maslak fly by. She puts the 3-ball up and it's good in the near corner. And Liberal has completely turned this game upside down as they now lead by 10, their largest lead of the game. Chieftains need an answer here. Get it there. Alyssa Shawnick, her second from downtown. And talk about a bucket that you absolutely needed there. A big answer on the 3-ball at the other end from Torres. Under a minute to go into third. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Torres in the near corner made a 3 from that mark. Now in the hands of McCarter. Lewis again underneath. Drawing defenders was McCarter, and dishing it to Shamari Lewis, who is open. 23 points in this game for Shamari Lewis.
Too easy.
Shawnick will dribble it out. Final possession looming here for Tongi. Under 10 to go. Liberal lead is 9. Shawnick weaving through, wanted to pass, kicks it out. Herrera tries the 3, can't get it to go at the buzzer. Third quarter belonging to the Redskins, outscoring Tonganoxie from down 6 at halftime to leading by 9, 50-41. We head to the fourth and final quarter. Girls' 5th place action, Tonga Invitational basketball tournament.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty. So it ends in the third quarter. Advantage to Liberal, outscoring Tonganoxie 24-9. So retake the lead again, down 6 at halftime to up 9. Start of the fourth quarter here. And I think one of the key things again for Tonga, you got Addie Schooler back in. She has 4 fouls. She basically has been a no factor just to foul trouble, not anything on her effort or anything.
For almost 2 entire quarters.
Yeah, for the second and third, she's played a total of maybe 3.5 minutes combined in those 2 quarters.
So she's only played.
And playing on thin ice here in the fourth with one more before she fouls out to go inside. Wisely is Liberal attacking inside, knowing that Schooler's in foul trouble as they find it to Torres as she adds on. 7 points here in the second half for Torres. All of her 7 points coming in the second half. Liberals stormed back to retake the lead. It was a 13-2 run that really got them going in that third quarter, outscoring Tonga, like we mentioned, 24-9. Now an 11-point lead, and the Redskins looking to try to put this thing potentially in cruise control as they continue to pile on Tongi. Shawnick trying to get a steal off Delgado, still handles it to Ryan up top. Johnson takes her on and throws it away, trying to give it to her head coach, Brandy Fowler. Little 6-on-5 actually, Coach. Come on, we worked on it in practice. Let's get it going. Chieftains need to take advantage of these Liberal turnovers when they get them.
Yeah, no more empty possessions. They just can't afford it.
Maslak spin, trying to get around on Ryan. Good job for Ryan. Give her credit staying in front of her, but I believe they're gonna attack her with the foul. Or they're gonna give it to, I believe they might give it to Delgado because she had a reach in there, but no, they're gonna give it to Ryan. First foul for her. Inside, Schooler. And little unorthodox, but able to get it to go nonetheless. So
looked like a little baby hook there. Nice job by Eddie. They've been missing that inside presence with her on the bench.
That's her first points in the second half. She now has 12, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. She got off to a hot start. Now here's a block for Weehee. Still at this end. Chieftains have it under 10, 9-point ball game.
You need to get a stop here.
And you look at that third quarter again, it was the turnovers that really plagued Tonganoxie. I mean, there was a good 2-3 minute stretch where they just could not get out of their own way. And now here's a takeaway. Shawnick able to collect near the half-court line. Crossover gets by Ryan and just ran into too many defenders, takes it away. Here's Ryan back the other way. On the right side, Maslak in pursuit, and she'll pick up the foul. So that's number 3 on the game for Emerson. I think that's a foul. Really, if you only pick up your third, I think you're okay with that.
Yeah.
You're going to make Kylie Ryan earn them at the line. You know, I worked on that rhyme all of last night, just waiting for that opportunity.
There you go.
No, not really. I'm not that creative. The Liberals free throw line kind of woes continuing, and both teams going 5 of 8 in that first half. And since then, have gone 1 for 6 now in the second half. And, of course, right on cue when I'm just talking about it, gets every imaginable lucky bounce she can there. So Ryan goes 1 for 2. Maslak kind of hitting the deck here, but Torres will collect. Jumper at the elbow doesn't go. Long rebound. Shawnick collects, and just 3 defenders around her. Maslak now on the floor. And a timeout will be spent here by Tonganoxie. They had the possession arrow. I mean, that's easy. Maslak had it on the floor, so timeout taken here by Tonganoxie. Full timeout.
Timeout, Tonganoxie, full timeout.
As they will continue to talk it over here as our ongoing coverage. Third and final day from the Tonga Invitational Basketball Tournament, presented in part by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCC is in your backyard. Check out college can help you today at kckcc.edu. Also by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small-town family values. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. We'll step aside. 30-second timeout on Tonga Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And Chieftain basketball presented by Kansas Insurance to see how they can help you protect what matters most. Give them a call, 913-369-6600. Liberal lead is now 10. Chieftains with the basketball, trying to take better care of the basketball. Turnovers have definitely plagued Tonganoxie in this second half as they are over 20-plus turnovers, making another one there. Lewis can't finish, gets her own board. That one doesn't go. Another offensive board. And a foul here on Tonganoxie.
Foul on Weehee.
Oh, they get on Maslak.
Oh, they are?
Ooh. 4th of the game for Emerson. So her and Schooler with 4. Shawnick with 3. And Baldock and Herrera with 2 and 1, respectfully.
Yeah, this full court press is just really stymied the Chieftains.
Little jumper there, good for Mullen. She's got her first points in the second half.
You got to stay away from, there you go.
Now a foul will be called here on Liberal. And this is something, coming into this year, we've known in years past, Tongi, they had struggled with the full court pressure. It was to a point for the past couple of seasons where we would see teams automatically come out in the pressure and really have their way with Tongi. This year they got really much better at that. You could tell that was something that first-year head coach Austin Eckert wanted to work on, get better at, and this is by far, I would say this year, if you ask the team, this is their worst performance handling against the pressure.
Yeah, well,
so far this season.
Give Liberal credit. They've done a good job running it.
Absolutely. Their defense has been spectacular. And Shawnee can't get that one to go. Just a tight lid on that rim right now for the Chieftains.
Man, they needed that bucket.
And are they going to issue that to foul on Torres for her third? So that should be you got 3 team fouls for Liberal, 2 for Tonganoxie. Just under 5 to go in the ball game. Liberal lead is now 12 as they have battled back from being down 6 at halftime. Outscoring Tonganoxie 24-9 in the third quarter.
They're lucky they're not down any more than they are.
Schooler trying to get something going. Good drive and another nice finish for Eddie Schooler.
Boy, they've missed that in the third quarter.
In the second quarter as well. She's now got 14 tonight, this morning. So, yeah, I did it again.
Yeah, I know. We're not used to these early games.
Extra pass. She hit one here earlier. That's Torres in the near corner. That doesn't go. Shamari Lewis, another offensive board.
Nice steal.
And Maslak coming in, able to take that away. Near the baseline, she's shoved down. And a foul will be coming in here. Chieftains hitting the deck left and right throughout this game. Everybody playing their hearts out this morning. And that's the 4th foul of the game for Torres, as she will more than likely be checked out, and she will, as Hannah McCarter will come back in off the bench. She's got 3 so far this game. Thought about also bringing in Short, number 24, but instead they will turn it over to Hammond, number 21. Full court pressure back on here for Liberal. Chieftains really need to find a way to buckle down, handle this pressure. Lewis on Shonick, up the way to Johnson, able to get it through. Baldock through her hands. Taps her chest, says my fault, as she was looking to dish it to Schooler, who was already down here. And the Chieftains yet another turnover in the second half. As Kalia will now be checked out, Kaylin Weehee will come in.
Hard to get back in the game when you turn it over.
It's just the way that they struggled with turnovers early in the game. They took much better care of it for basically about the halfway mark of the first quarter all the way through until about the start of this third quarter. And just for all the second half, Tongi has really, really struggled trying to take care of the basketball. And now another foul underneath. This is going to send Mullins to the line.
Smart move by Tongi coaches because...
And that's the 5th of the game on Maslak.
And they've gone to a zone defense, and they've got Schooler out at the point to try and keep her away from that 5th foul.
Mullen to the line, shooting 2.
So Mullins back to the line, up 10. She's 2 of 4 so far on the day, and able to get that one to go. Emerson Maslak has fouled out of the game. She exits with 3 points on the day. Second free throw on the way from Mullins. Does good there. Lead is back to 12. Time for the largest lead of the game for Liberal.
Pass.
Nice feed, and Shonick finds Weehee, but she can't finish on the left side. A little bit too strong up and off the glass.
That's too bad.
Ryan Shoots and leaves it short. But another offensive rebound for Liberal. And we've had official stat keepers for the past couple of days. It doesn't look like we're going to have it here, at least for the early parts of Saturday, this third and final day of the tournament. But I would love to see if we had that official stat keeper, because, of course, it's hard for me to keep a right total of every single stat as we go along on the broadcast. But as far as offensive rebounds in this game, Liberal's got to be outdoing the Chieftains by a margin of maybe 4-1, I would imagine. 3-1 at least.
Yeah, it hasn't been good. And you can't let a really good team have more than, that many shots at a bucket, because one of them's going to fall.
And this is the 8th-ranked team in girls basketball in 6A West, or the Liberal Redskins. Won the Western Athletic Conference 3 years in a row, coming in to this year. Again, they were an upset win for Manhattan last year in the game that they should have won, but they let it go against Manhattan, and they would have won that game in the sub-state final. They would have punched their ticket to the state tournament. And the team that lost their leading scorer last year, but you got pieces like Shamari Lewis and others filling in, and right now, looks like the Redskins going to be on their way to a potential win. Up by 11. We'll have the back end of this free throw coming up on the other side here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
So second free throw looming here for Addie Schooler, knocking it down on the front end. It takes her point total on the day up to 15, looking to make it 16 here, approaching a career high performance for her as far as points go. And she does match it. 16 on the morning.
All right, turnover by Liberal. Let's see if the Chieftains can take advantage.
And they need to start stringing some points together fast here, and that pass couldn't put everything behind it, and Mullins able to take it away for Liberal. Chieftains able to get it down to 10, had the turnover, but give it right back to the Redskins. McCarter on the right, coming back to the left to Ryan. Back over to McCarter on the right side. Under 2.5 to go in the game. Extra pass. Able to put it up, can't get it to finish. Lewis another board, but taken away by Herrera as Lewis brought it down a little bit too far. That shot no good. That was Madison Hammond taking the shot. Chieftains again, Shawnick a big three and can't get it to fall. Johnson fighting underneath, but Mullins able to collect the rebound. And head coach Brandy Fowler for Liberal telling her team, let's slow things down as we go under 2 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, the clock is their friend right now.
Chieftains are in the bonus. Liberal is not. Tongi 3 team fouls. So you still, if you want to play the game of trying to send it to the line, still got to get 2 more fouls. Just moving it wrong here and a travel call.
You got to take advantage of it.
So a big one there for Madison Hammond as no doubt Liberal was just trying to move the ball around and melt as much time away as they could. So the door, it's still open for Tongi.
Yeah, but they can't have any empty possessions.
There's a lot that's got to go their way, but game not over yet. Leah Baldock, that would have been a big three, just can't get it to fall. And another rebound for Mullins. She's been having a day, approaching double-double numbers.
Chieftains just have not been able to get it under 10.
Mullins and swatted by Shawnick. So 2 free throws coming. That's the 4th of the morning for Alyssa. And back to the line goes Liberal.
Fouls on Shawnick for 4. Mullins at the line, shooting 2.
And Liberal just 7 of 15 on the day from the line. Back again for Mullins. She's able to knock it down. She's been pretty efficient so far on the day. Missing that one. Schooler off the glass.
Man.
Get it to go. And there's the final timeout that'll be taken here by Tonganoxie. So timeout for 1 minute, 12 seconds to go. Addie Schooler, 18 points. Have a day, have a morning.
In half a game, basically.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you can't help but wonder if she just didn't have those fouls pile up there where it could be right now. Still a great game nonetheless. Cheetah basketball this morning presented in part by Grounded Coffee House. Established in 2022, Grounded Coffee House serves great coffee with an even greater cause. To learn how you can help make a difference and to support, follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org. You and I took a nice drive down the main strip. Tried to get into flashbacks for breakfast this morning. We were a little bit late.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough time to wait, unfortunately. Was really looking forward to breakfast there. Flashbacks, the best breakfast joint here in Tonganoxie.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to 1866 too.
1866 has a great, has a great lunch.
If you guys
one
like,
of our favorite spots to go to before games.
Yeah, if you guys like Phillies, they have a great Philly and chicken Philly sandwich in there. It's just unbelievable.
I've never had anything bad from 1866. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, and they're a sponsor too. So get out and support them.
Long line at Grounded Coffee House this morning, too. A lot of people getting their Saturday morning coffee on the way in, catching some early morning action here. Wrapping up the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. After this game concludes, there will be 2 more games played here in Chieftain Arena. Then we will be back for the boys' third place game that will take place approximately about 2:30 this afternoon, as Tongi will take on Bonner Springs for the second of 3 times this season, as Liberal gets it up the floor and out ahead of the defense. Kylie Ryan able to finish it.
That's how you beat the full court press. Ball goes to the center and then a long pass.
There's a big 3, Adlin Johnson. So
they got it under 10.
Now Coach Egger saying, let's foul, and there it is.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul her. She's
Foul on Herrera, second.
Only the second foul of the game on Herrera. So now both teams in the bonus rest of the way. And if you're Liberal, the formula to close it out this win, pretty simple. Make your free throws down the stretch here, and you should be walking out of here victorious, taking 5th place in the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament. And this is about who you want at the line, Shamari Lewis, who has just taken over. We talked about that 24-9 run in the third quarter that Liberal had to really take control of this game after being down 6 at halftime, and it was on the back of Shamari Lewis, as she did it on the offense and the defensive end, creating a lot of turnovers and getting offensive boards just like that.
Yeah, she's killed the Chieftains with her offensive rebounding.
Tongi will foul again. Precious seconds ticking away. 33.1 remaining.
Shot clock is off.
And odds are not in favor of the Chieftains right now, as Kylie Ryan will go to the line now. Look at there, another one. That one just falls off. No good. Liberal has had their chances at the free throw line. This is the 20th free throw as it goes up and good. Kylie Ryan.
Shawnick,
20 points on the morning for Shawnick, trying to create another takeaway. She almost gets it there.
I see, you got to love that. You know, there's a really low percentage chance that they're going to win this game, and Alyssa Schoenig's diving on the floor to try and get a ball.
Yeah, never tell anybody on this team that the game is over and it's out of reach. They are going to fight all the way to the end. 17.4 seconds left. They're going to keep on going here. So 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. And, as of right now, again, if everything stays the way of more than likely an 8-point lead for Liberal, 17.4 seconds. We've seen a lot of crazier things happen in sport, but it looks like they're going to hold on to win. Tonganoxie will go 1 of 2 throughout this tournament. They'll take 6th place out of 8 teams in this tournament. And, I still give a lot of credit to Tonganoxie because you had a really tough Holton team in the first round. That was not an easy matchup. That Holton, who was a couple of calls and a missed bucket away yesterday in the game in overtime against Eudora, who's, again, we talked about them, the number 2 or number 3 ranked 4A girls team in the States. You had a tough matchup against Holton. You bounced back good against what is still a solid Blue Valley West team yesterday, who comes in as the 8th seed of this tournament. And then you get 6A Liberal in the 5th place game. And, for the first half, you were playing really, really well. And that was without Addie Schooler for the most part, who she's had a terrific day today. Despite the foul trouble, 18 points is what it looks like she will finish with. Alyssa Schoenig just picked up her 5th foul, so she will exit. She's got 20 on the day. So that dynamic duo for Tonganoxie, I think if this is any other game, potentially, they might be able to squeak out the win here. But at the end of the day, the number that's going to jump off when we're looking at the stats, once they're reported to us, we'll have them for you when we come your way next on Friday back here at home against Casey Turner. It's going to be that turnovers, and especially the points off turnovers that Liberal has been able to cash in.
Yep, that was big. But I tell you what, you got to be happy, I think, if you're coach, because the Chieftains have just battled and battled and battled, and this is just going to make the team better.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, this is great competition that they have faced during this tournament. One of the best, I would say, fields that I have seen, especially in the girls bracket in quite some times, especially about the 5 years that you and I have been covering this tournament, plus the years that we've just seen this tournament going to Tonganoxie High School from 2014 to 2018. But this game comes to an end. Liberal gets the win 63-54 despite a great effort from Tonganoxie. They will take 6th place in the 67th annual Tonganoxie Invitational Tournament. Liberal will take 5th. They'll have a happy bus ride home back down to Liberal, Kansas, as I got to imagine, 3+ hours on the way back home for them?
It's more than that, partner.
That is quite a haul.
Yeah, it's out there by Dodge City. I think that's going to be closer to like 6 or 7 hours.
But
on a school bus, it might be longer than that.
Maybe. Who knows? They might stay in Lawrence another night. I know been talking with the radio play-by-play. They said they've been having a great time in Lawrence the past couple of days, and congratulations to them. Hard-earned victory here today. We'll step aside. We'll break down this game and get you set for the boys matchup happening later on this afternoon on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tonganoxie? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Back in, wrapping up game 1 of 2 here this afternoon. You're watching the Brothers Market post-game show. You can check out their weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. We have currently right now it's Metro Academy and Wichita North, the Red Hawks and Mavericks getting ready to take place. I believe this is the 5th place matchup in the boys bracket. Again, we got this game and then one more after that, and then when those 2 games are done, we will be back later on this afternoon, approximately around 2:30 p.m. for the boys' 3rd place matchup between Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs. We'll have that game for you right here on Tongi Sports Live. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will get notifications for every time we go live with the broadcast, and so you never miss any Tonganoxie Chieftain action. 63-54, Liberal getting the win against Tongi. Let's go through the point totals real quick. First for the Chieftains, Alyssa Shonick right on pace with about her season average of 20 on the game. She did end up fouling out. Her and Maslak both fouling out of the game. Maslak finishing with 3 points. Addie Schooler, got to imagine a career high. We can confirm that before we come back to you live next on Friday with 18 points tonight. Kayla Weehee with 2, Julie Herrera with 3, and Adeline Johnson finishing with 8 points. And for Liberal, you got Ryan finishing with 12. Shamari Lewis leading all scores, 24 points. It's just a monster second half, especially in the 3rd quarter, to completely take over the game, take it away from Tonganoxie, and just give advantage to Liberal. Torres finishing with 7, McCarter with 3, Mullins with 9, and you had Delgado finishing with 8 points. And it's now time to announce our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game. They have all your carpet and flooring needs with professional quality and great pricing. Family owned and operated. Stop by and see them today in downtown Tonganoxie or visit their website, MidwestCarpetCenter.com, to learn more. A little bit of a debate between you and I today, but Addie Schooler getting the nod today. And I think for me, what gives the edge, because you say it all the time, this could be an honor that goes to Alyssa Shonick. This could easily also go on the other side. You could give it to Shamari Lewis. Yeah. She had a terrific game. If this was just a neutral broadcast, she would be the player of the game. But we are Tongi, so we want to show love to Chieftains when we can. But Addie Schooler for me, because one, the weight she was able to produce in the fairly minimal amount of minutes due to her foul trouble, which that's the one knock. But Tongi, they were in foul trouble all over the place, like we mentioned. Shonick and Maslak both fouling out. Schooler had 4. She basically didn't play the entire 2nd and 3rd quarter, still finishing with 18 points. That's coming amazing. In not 100%, had that knee banged up in the game last night against Blue Valley West, and came in and arguably played the best game of her varsity career thus far.
Yeah, no question, partner. She is the player of the game. And, also honorable mention to Alyssa. She just had her normal 20 points, and she does what she does, so – I think, like we talked about off the air, partner, I believe this game will actually make the Lady Chieftains better, because
I agree.
They played a really tough team, and they hung with them the majority of the game, at least for 3 quarters.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Again, this is a very strong, tough, Liberal team that was coming in one of the bottom seed. I believe they came in as the 6th seed in this tournament, and that was if you're going just solely based off of, if you take the records out of it, if you're looking at the talent in the pool and stuff, they would arguably be the top seed, or at least bidding for one of those top 2 seeds of this tournament. Again, this field from 1 to 8 this year completely stacked on the girls side. Tongi coming in as the 4. Thought they held their own. Tough first-round game. They take Colton into overtime. Wildcats able to get the win there, and then they responded well against a solid Blue Valley West team last night and still hung their own today against Liberal, just coming up a little short at the end. 63-54 final score. Redskins with the win. again, this is going to be a contest that Coach Ecker and company, they're going to look back on and they're going to say, this is another winnable game for us, which in years past, this is a game that maybe Tonga, they lose it by 20, 30-plus points. But the fact that they only lose this one by 9, and you also look at a lot of the self-inflicting wounds, especially in that third quarter.
Yeah.
24-9. Again, Liberal outscored Tonga in that third quarter, and it was on the back a lot of Shamari Lewis and that full court pressure, creating turnovers for the Redskins, and Tonga just could not get out of their own way. They really put themselves behind the 8 ball as they saw that 6-point halftime lead dwindle down to all of a sudden a 10, 12-point deficit that Liberal was able to hold on to. Both teams scored 13 in the fourth quarter, so Tonga was able to keep pace with them from there. But
yeah, it was the third quarter that buried the Chieftains.
Yeah, that was it. So,
and that was with Addie Schooler on the bench.
Yeah, for a good part. Again, the second and third quarters basically, but combined between those 2 quarters, Addie played about 3.5 minutes of those 16 possible on the morning. So that concludes game 1 for us here on Tonga Sports Live. We still have one more coming up. Again, I stress it'll be approximately about 2:30 this afternoon. Obviously, tournament time, it doesn't tend to run on time, not a tight schedule. So just, again, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so when we go live, you'll get notified on your phone and you'll never miss a broadcast of Chieftain Athletics here on Tonga Sports. I thank you all for joining us this morning. We will step aside as let's take another peek real quick of the boys bracket. Coming up here a little bit later on, we'll have the third place game, Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs, Eudora and Atchison. That'll be a really fun, entertaining championship game taking place later on. You have Metro Academy and Wichita North that are going to be playing right now. And then we will go to the girls' third place game between Holton and Piper. And then once that game is done, we'll be back with the boys' third place game, Tonganoxie and Bonner Springs, again, right around 2:30, 3 o'clock. We'll call it in between those hours here. You've been watching the Brothers Market post-game show alongside Dennis Drennan. I'm Dylan Funk saying so long, and we'll see you later this afternoon here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.